Hello, hello. Welcome to Tabata. Just going to share my screen here for a few moments. So sorry, it's making me do some verification here. That wasn't right. All right. So sorry about that. Just sharing my screen here. Thank you for joining me today for Tabata. I'm just going to leave this screen up for another minute or so as folks are joining. All body weight workout today. All you need is a space about the size of a mat. Just leaving the screen up another 30 seconds or so, and then we will get started. All right. Stopping my share here. Welcome to Tabata. My name is Petey. I am coming at you from Boston College Campus Recreation. Make sure you can see everything I've got going on. All right, so today for Tabata, one Tabata is 8 rounds, 30 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We do 4 Tabatas total in this class. For today, we are gonna do 1 Tabata 3 times. We'll take a little break in between each. We're gonna get really comfortable with those moves. And then we're gonna finish off with a core Tabata. We're gonna do some isometric core today. It's gonna be awesome. Super excited. Thank you for being here. Before we do anything else, I'm gonna go ahead and post the link to the Spotify playlist in the chat if you would like to follow along. There it is. All right. So if you're following along with that playlist, we are going to go ahead and get that started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. All right. So again, my name is Petey. We're going to get started with a warm-up today. I want you to start down on the floor in a little hip flexor stretch. So we're going to come down to this lunge position, lean forward into the stretch. We want to feel it in the quad. We want to feel it a little in the hips. We want to keep that chest nice and proud. Start to think about your breathing. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to switch legs here. So other leg in front, leaning forward into the stretch. Again, we should feel it on the front of the leg here, maybe inside the hip on your front leg. And again, thinking about activating our postural muscles, squeezing between the shoulder blades. Awesome. Pushing that leg back, we're going to come into a standing position. Next up, we're going to do some inchworms to warm up the upper body. So big stretch all the way to the top. Take the hands down, walk them out into a plank. Walk the hands back in, and big stretch up. We're going to do this 2 or 3 more times. Nice little steps with the hands, warming up that upper body. Getting a little stretch in the back of the legs as well. Let's do it one more time here, thinking about our breathing. All right, once you get to the top there, a little shake of the arms, shake of the legs, we're gonna move to a torso twist. So you're just getting nice and loose in the body. Trying to get some rotation in the mid to upper back. From here, we're gonna warm up the hip flexors. So take the knee from the inside to the outside, and then switch legs, almost like you're stepping over a stool or a chair. Think about bracing that core, pulling the belly button into the spine. Awesome. Go the other way now. So take the knee from the outside to the inside. Keeping that chest nice and proud. Great. We're going to turn on our balance a little bit here. We've got an RDL. So what I want you to do, plant one foot into the ground. The other leg's going to go back. We're going to hinge at the hips here and stand back to the top. So hands are going to about knee height. We're turning on our balance, so it's okay if you feel a little bit wobbly. We're trying to keep hips and shoulders square to the ground. One more on this side. And now we're switching legs. Now this time I want you to think about keeping your back nice and flat. Ooh, balance. It's much better on my other foot than it is this foot today. That's all right, it might feel different between the two sides. Let's do one more time here. All right, and finishing off our warm-up with some big arm circles going forward. Getting a stretch through the chest, stretch through the shoulders. And let's take some big circles going backwards too, warming up that shoulder joint. Awesome, awesome. All right, and shaking it out, arms and legs. Okay, so what I want you to do, make sure you're set up with some water. I'm gonna go ahead and go through our 8 exercises that we're gonna work on in our first Tabata today. Exercise number 1, we have a high knee run. So working for 30 seconds, pumping the arms, getting the knees up. Low impact option here is a march. Still wanna be working these arms. Exercise number 2, we have a sumo squat pulse. So I want you to take your legs way out wide, outside the shoulders, toes pointed out. We're gonna sink down into this squat, knees out, and hold the pulse at the bottom here. Whoo, that already burns. Exercise number 3, we've got 2 options here. You can either do a jumping lunge, both knees hit 90 degrees. We jump and switch, keeping the chest nice and proud, or you could step this lunge. So stepping the lunge forward, again, both knees bend to 90 degrees, chest stays proud. Exercise number 4, we are working a tricep push-up. For the tricep push-up, hands right underneath the shoulders. We wanna make sure the elbows scrape the sides of the body. We can do this on our toes, on our knees right here, or with knees under hips. Whatever option works for you. That's our tricep push-up. Don't worry, I'm gonna say all of these exercises again. Exercise number 5, you've got a hamstring curl. So what we wanna do, take the heel back towards the hip, and we're kind of alternating. So you can either do this with a little bit of a bounce like I'm doing now, or you can take the arms out of it, just go one leg at a time. Totally up to you and your comfort level. Exercise number 6, we have a regular push-up. So hands are going out wide at the shoulders. Again, we can do this on our knees, toes, or with knees under hips. Exercise number 7, we've got a deadlift to a calf raise. So what we're gonna do, take the hips back towards the wall behind us, back nice and flat, and then at the top, we're coming up on our toes. So pushing the hips back, coming up on the toes, thinking about keeping that back nice and flat. And our last exercise of our Tabata is gonna be a shoulder tap. So coming down here, knees or toes, we're gonna tap opposite hand to opposite shoulder. All right, let's get rolling. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot them into the chat. I'll make sure to keep paying attention to that. Let's get our timer started. All righty, Tabata number 1. In 10 seconds, we're going for that high knee run or march. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. High knee run, high knee run. Getting the knees up, try to get them at least to hip height. Keep that chest nice and proud. Even if you're marching, still getting the knees up, keeping that chest proud. Nice work, we've got 15 seconds. Good stuff, good stuff. We're getting the heart rate up right away today. 8 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Take that rest. Exercise number 2, we're going for that sumo squat pulse. So we got 13 seconds to breathe. Whenever you're ready, We're gonna set up those feet outside of the shoulders, toes pointed out wide. Ready, set, go. Down low into that squat. Stay here and pulse. There we go, there we go. Make sure your back is nice and flat. And we're sinking our hips back and down. Now check out your knees. Are they aligned with your toes? If not, squeeze your glutes to take them out wide. Whoo, this one burns. We've got 10 seconds. Good stuff, good stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Come out of that squat. Shake the legs. Woo! All right, next up, we have our jumping or stepping lunge. So remember, you can jump or just step that out, totally up to you. All right, we're going in 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Jumping or stepping lunge. Make sure your back stays nice and flat and you're driving through the front heel. Both knees bend to 90 degrees, no matter what option you're doing. There we go. Nice work. We're keeping the arms moving. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Whew. Grab water if you need it, little sip. Next up, we're going for our tricep push-up. So hands are gonna be in under the shoulders. Remember, knees, toes, or knees under hips for this one. We're going in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Keep those elbows in nice and close to the body. They should almost scrape your ribs on the way down. Check out the knees under hip option. So we want to evenly distribute the weight in our hands, making sure we're bending those elbows to 90 degrees. Good stuff, good stuff. Keep breathing. Keep that core nice and tight. Here we go. 2, 1, and time. Whew. 20 seconds to rest. Next up, we're moving back up. 2 legs, little hamstring curl here. Again, you can use the hands or not. You can take that bounce out of it. Just curl the foot back. All right, 3, 2, 1, hamstring curl. Go for it. If you want to keep the bounce in but take the arms out, that's okay with me too. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. So we're trying to kick our glutes with our heel. Woo! Feeling that hamstring, good stuff. We're also getting a sneaky balance challenge as we're kind of standing on one foot here. 6 seconds. 5, option. 3, 2, 1, time. Take that rest. Next up, regular push-up. Hands out wide at the shoulders. We want to keep elbows pointed back and down. 8 seconds. Knees, toes, or knees under hips for this one. 3, 2, 1, go for it. For regular push-ups, we're squeezing in between our shoulder blades. Remember your options here. We've got this Tabata a few more times. So you got plenty of chances to get nice and comfortable with these push-ups. 13 seconds to go. Keep breathing. If you feel your shoulders creep up towards your ears, pull them back and down. 2, 1, time. All right, next up, we have our deadlift to calf raise. So we're hinging the hips, pushing those hips back, and then coming up on our toes at the top. Second to last exercise before we get a break. 3, 2, 1. Weight in the heels, push the hips back, come up to a calf raise at the top. So we should almost feel a little stretch in the back of our legs here. It's an eccentric contraction, so your hamstrings are getting stronger as they stretch. Keep that back nice and flat. Woo, our calves are burning. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Shaking it out, shaking it out. One more exercise before the rest. We've got shoulder taps. Finding a plank position. Again, knees, toes, or knees under hips here. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. We want to try our best to keep our core braced and back nice and stable. So think about balancing a cup of water on your back. We don't want that to spill. Good stuff. We get a knees under hip option as well. Choose whatever's going to get you through the round. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work. We're taking a minute and a half rest here. So stay moving, stay nice and light and loose. Take a little lap around your space. Sip some water if you've got it. We got a minute and a half. We want the heart rate to come back down, and then we're doing it again. Exact same Tabata. Let me know if you have any questions. Whew. Get that breath back. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth if you can. We're gonna keep that chest nice and proud. Hands on the hips or up by the head if you need some more air. I like to just stay moving around so I don't get cold or tight. Good stuff, good stuff. Heart rate should be feeling like it's coming back down. We've got about 30 seconds left to rest. Then we're gonna move back into the Tabata. We're gonna start with our high knee run or march. Check here, cool, cool, cool. Starting our timer over. All right, Tabata number 2 of 4, coming at you in 10 seconds. We start with our high knee run or march. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. Heidi run, Heidi run. Getting those knees up. Good stuff, good stuff. If you gotta use your hands as little targets, that's cool too. Helps get those knees up nice and high. Keep the back flat, chest is proud. Whether we're marching or running, either way. We've got 10 seconds, let's go, let's go. Get that heart rate back up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Take that rest. Woo. Shake it out if you need. Hands on the hips if you need some air. Next up, sumo squat pulse. So remember, we're going nice and wide with our feet here, toes pointed out. We go in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, get down. Sinking those hips back and down like you're sitting on a chair or a couch. Keep those knees out wide. Little baby pulses at the bottom here. Woo! If this is too much heat, you can take it to a regular squat. All kinds of options for you. 8 seconds to go. We got it, we got it. Keep the weight in the heels. 3, 2, 1. Woo, come out of that. Shake the legs, awesome stuff. Next up, jump or step lunges. Bending both knees to 90 degrees, keeping that chest proud. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. Jumping or stepping lunge. Either way, I'm driving through the heel of my front leg. Walking option here. We still want to keep that chest nice and proud. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Woo! We've got 11 seconds. Keep working, keep moving. Dropping that back knee down. 3, 2, 1. Time. Shake it out, hands on the hips. If you need to breathe like me. Whew. Okay, team. Next up, tricep push-up. Hands under the shoulders. Knees, toes, or knees under hips. 2, 1, go for it. Knees, toes, or knees under hips here. Keeping the hands nice and close. Elbows scrape the sides of your body. Check out the knees under hips option. Whew. Keep breathing. Listen to your body. If you gotta take a couple seconds seconds to breathe, that's okay. 8 seconds. Nice work. Nice work. 3, 2, 1, time. Give those arms a shake. We are halfway through Tabata number 2. Next up, hamstring curl. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Hamstring curl. Bring that heel back towards the hips. I like to use my arms, just kind of cross them up and then bring them down to the hips. You don't have to use the arms. You also don't have to bounce. We can just stay here. Either way, you're getting great work. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Keep that chest proud. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. 3, 2, 1, time, rest. 3 more rounds until we get a break. Next up, regular push-ups. Hands out wide of the shoulders. 10 seconds. 6, 5, 4, knees, toes, or knees under hips. Let's do it, go for it. The regular push-up. Take it as fast or as slow as you need to. I care much more about quality than quantity. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Elbows are going back and down. Keep breathing, 10 seconds. Knees under hips option right here. 4 seconds, we're almost there. And time. Take that breath. Next up, we're going deadlift to calf raise. This time, really want you to focus on sitting in the heels and pushing those hips back behind you. Almost like you got a wall right behind you and you're trying to touch it. Ready? Go. Deadlift to calf raise at the top. Deadlift, then we're transferring the weight, taking the heels off. Good stuff, good stuff. Keep that back nice and flat. We want to feel that stretch, that strength in the back of the legs. Awesome, awesome. Great work. We're squeezing the belly button into the spine. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. We're coming up on our last move of the Tabata, shoulder taps. Finding that plank position, knees, toes, or knees under hips. All right, we're going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go for it. We got 30 seconds, shoulder taps right here. Opposite hand to opposite shoulder. Knees, toes, or knees under hips. Whatever helps you keep from rocking side to side. 15 seconds. Nice job, nice job. 10 seconds to go. Good stuff, good stuff. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that break. A minute and a half to rest. Breathe. Take a lap around your space. Shake out anything that's starting to feel tight. Arms, legs. Grab a sip of water. Couple sips of water. We're gonna let that heart rate come back down just a little bit. We've got that same Tabata one more time. Then we're moving on to core. Try breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Much better oxygen uptake that way. Little over halfway through our rest. If you're taking water, sips, don't chug it. We're doing high intensity interval training, so we want the heart rate to look like this the whole class. That's why we're doing these 30-second bouts. It's gonna keep your metabolism elevated for the rest of the day, which we love. All right, 20 more seconds. We're hitting that same Tabata one more time, starting off with our Heidi Runs. 10 seconds. Going for those Heidi Runs or march, whatever option you like. Last time you gotta do these exercises, then we're moving down onto the floor for core. Ready? Go! Heidi run. Or march, either way, we're getting those knees up. Hip height, let's go, let's go. Last round, you gotta do this. Pump the arms, keep that chest proud. Core is in nice and tight. We're squeezing between our shoulder blades. There we go. 10 seconds, 10 seconds. Woo! We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Done with high knees. Next up, sumo squat pulse. Heels way outside shoulders. Toes pointed out wide. Slightly out wide. Think like a 45-degree angle. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink down and pulse. There we go. Chest stays proud. Sit those hips back and down. Keep the weight in the heels. Now squeeze those glutes to take your knees out wide. Good work, good work. 10 seconds to go. We got this. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome stuff. Done with the sumo squat pulse. Next up, jumping or stepping lunges. Last round, you gotta do these. 8 seconds. We're gonna bend both knees to 90 degrees in 2, 1, go for it. Jumping or stepping. Choose whatever option is gonna make you feel the best through this round. Good stuff, good stuff. Remember, bending both knees to 90 degrees, driving through the front heel. Awesome work. 10 seconds to go. We got this, we got this. Finish it strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Hands on the hips if you need some air. Awesome stuff. Next up, tricep push-up. Hands are in nice and tight. We're going in 5 seconds. Knees, toes, or knees under hips. Let's do it. Bending those elbows down to 90 degrees. We want to scrape the sides of the body with our arms. Keep breathing. Keep that core tight. Pulling that belly button into the spine. You've got less than 10 seconds. Nice work. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Time. Awesome, awesome. Halfway through this Tabata. Next up, hamstring curl. The last round, you gotta do this. Woo. We're almost to core. We got this. 3, 2, 1. Go for that hamstring curl. There we go. Whatever option you need. Taking the balance out of it, or keeping the balance in, or adding the arms. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable and most successful through this round. Awesome, awesome work. Hitting some balance, hitting some strength, getting our heart rate up. Nice job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Done with those. 3 more exercises. We got this. Next up, regular push-up. Hands out wide of the shoulders. Elbows going diagonally down. 5 seconds. Knees, toes, or knees under hips. Let's go. Bending the arms down to 90 degrees. Keep that chin up. Try and look a little bit in front of you on the floor. Don't look back at the knees or the toes. 15 seconds, keep breathing. Push that floor away from you. You got this. We got 5 seconds. Finish it all the way to the end. Nice work, time. Taking a breather. Next up, we've got deadlift to calf raise. Pushing those hips back, coming up onto the toes at the top. Second to last exercise in this Tabata. 2, let's do it. Deadlift to calf raise. Hamstring should be feeling it. We're pushing those hips back, sitting into the heels, and then coming up onto the toes. Keep that core nice and tight. Think about knitting the rib cage together. Whew. Ooh, it burns. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work. We've hit our last exercise of this Tabata, shoulder taps. Going in 10 seconds. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Shoulder taps, knees, toes, or knees under hips. We're keeping our core braced. We're making sure our body doesn't rock from side to side. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep breathing. Nice work, nice work. 10 seconds. We got this. We got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Take that rest. We've got a minute and a half to breathe. We're gonna let that heart rate come down before we hit the mat for core. Whew. Hands on the hips if you need some air. Hands on the head if you need some air. Allowing all the space for those lungs to expand. Stay nice and light and loose. Grab water if you like it. While you're resting, I'm going to show you what we've got coming up. For our core Tabata, we're going to work isometrics, which means we're going to hold an exercise for the whole 30 seconds. With isometrics, it's very important that you keep breathing through the movement. Exercise number 1, we're going to start with a hollow body hold. I want you to think about this like a banana. We're just going to take our shoulder blades right off the mat, our feet right off the mat, and hold here for that hollow body hold. Exercise number 2, we're doing a side plank. For the side plank, you can go on a knee, one knee down here, or you can come up on your feet. Either way, we want to keep the hip in line with the shoulder. We'll do right side, and then we'll do left side. Exercise number 4, can't read my writing. We're going to do a boat. So you may have seen this from yoga. If you've taken yoga before, just a little boat pose. We're going to hold the shins up parallel, reach those arms out, keep back flat. Option here is to take the feet down. Exercise number 5, we're holding a Superman. So laying on our stomach, we're going to lift up our chest and our legs and hold right here. If you've got some lower back stuff going on, just go upper body or just go lower body. Don't have to do both at the same time. Exercise number 6 is a front plank, our traditional. Keeping hips in line with shoulders. We can go to knees as well. You can also come down to the elbows. Lots of options. Exercise number 7, we've got a 6-inch hold with the feet. So the upper body staying down, putting the hands under the lower back for support, holding those feet 6 inches off of the ground. And then our last exercise, is gonna be an extended plank. So what I want you to do here, you can knees or toes. Instead of putting the hands under the shoulders, we want to take them out as far as we can still brace that core for that extended plank. Gets a little bit more into the shoulders, into the serratus anterior. All right, and those are our last 8 exercises. We're holding them for 30 seconds each. We're finishing off our core. Let's do this. Coming down to the ground. We're gonna start with that hollow body hold. In 10 seconds, we're gonna lift shoulder blades and feet off the ground. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Again, I want you to think banana with this shape. Keep breathing. It's okay if you shake. If you gotta take a second, put your feet down and then jump back into it, that's okay. We're only doing each of these exercises one time. There we go, keep breathing, in through the nose, out through the mouth. We've got 10 seconds. Whoo! Feel that burn. 4, over to right side plank. So you're putting one elbow down, keeping the shoulders stacked over that elbow. In 8 seconds, we're gonna come up on the knee or on the feet. In 4, 3, 2, 1, go for it. Coming up off the ground. If you are staggering your feet, make sure your top leg is in front. Always have a knee option here, so just taking this bottom knee down to the ground. Keep holding. We want to make sure the hips are in line with the midline, so nothing too high, nothing too low. Nice and active. Woo, embrace that shake. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Hello, oblique side of the body. Let's flip it over and do the other side. Whew. Going in about 10 seconds. Make sure we're breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, plank. Nice work, nice work. Hold that belly button into the spine. Whether you're doing the knee option or the feet option. Again, knee, I'm just dropping this bottom knee down to the ground. We got 15 seconds. Breathe through it. Embrace that shake. I'm shaking on every one of these exercises. That's how I know it's working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Awesome. Next up, we have our boat pose. So again, coming up, we want the shins to be parallel to the ground. We want the back to be nice and flat. Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, boat pose. Keep those shoulders down and back flat. Remember, option here, touch the toes to the ground. We want to feel this core activate. Careful to not lean in like this. We want to keep that back nice and flat. Chest is proud. We're breathing. We have 10 seconds left of this pose. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Awesome work. 4 more exercises to go. Next up, the Superman. Flip it over so you're laying on your stomach. We're going in 10 seconds. Again, if you've got lower back issues, just do one side, upper or lower body. Don't do them both at the same time. Go for it. If your lower back is good to go, both chest and legs are coming up. We're squeezing between the shoulder blades. We're squeezing the glutes. I want you to act like you're flying here, or flying Superman, or Superwoman. 10 seconds to go. Remember the option, just lower body, just upper body. 3, 2, 1, and time. Woo! 3 more exercises to go. Next up is our classic front plank. Hands or elbows, knees or toes. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Now, if you want to try toes, but it's still a little bit too challenging, take those legs out wide. It's going to give you some more stability. Now, go ahead and light up those quads for me. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the hips in line with the shoulders. Squeeze the glutes. Squeeze in between the shoulder blades. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Whew, my core is on fire. 2 more exercises to go. We get a 6-inch hold with the feet next. Laying on your back. Hands under the lower back. In 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Legs straight, 6 inches off the floor. We hold here. Now I want you to try and connect your lower back to the ground. Here we go. Keep breathing. 15 seconds. If you gotta put the legs down for a second and then re-engage, that's okay with me. Breathe, breathe. We're making it all the way through. 3, 2, 1, time. Whoo! 1 more exercise. the extended plank. Knees or toes. Remember, we're walking the hands out in front of the shoulders for this one. Try not to let those hips dip down towards the floor. We want to keep that core engaged. Ready? Go for it. Walking those hands out and hold here. Pulling that belly button into the spine. Knees or toes for this one. Woo! Extra little challenge for the core. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. Give me a squeeze, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Awesome work. We're gonna sit back into a child's pose. Head to the mat. Keep breathing. Whew. Take a moment to give yourself some gratitude. That was hard, hard work, and you made it through the whole thing. Roll over onto the side, find you a seat. Taking one leg out, one leg in, reaching towards this toe for a hamstring stretch. We want that heart rate to keep coming down. Awesome, awesome work. Like I said before, high intensity interval training, that's what we did today. We made the heart rate do all kinds of waves, peaks and valleys, keeping things interesting. We worked the whole body today. Cardio, legs, arms, core. Oh, switch legs. So your metabolism is going to be elevated for the rest of the day. Make sure you get some good fuel for your body. Make sure you stay nice and hydrated. Bring these feet together for a little butterfly stretch. For the butterfly stretch, try and sit up nice and tall and let the knees fall out wide to the sides. High intensity interval training is awesome for strength development, muscular endurance, cardiovascular endurance, a little bit of power in there as well. So we can move a little faster, a little bit more confidently through our daily life. We're gonna come to a standing position now. I wanna stretch out the side of the body, so what I want you to do, take the right leg, step it in front of the left leg, and take the right arm over the side. We should feel a stretch all down the obliques, into the side of the leg there. And switch sides. So we're switching legs. Left leg goes in front, left arm over the side. Breathing should feel relatively normal now. Keep breathing in through that nose, out through the mouth. All right, shaking it out. Just some arm movement here, crossing them up in the front. Keeping them nice and loose, big neck circles, one direction and the other direction. Thank you so much for joining me for Tabata today. I had a blast. I hope you did as well. Again, my name is Petey. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, requests, please feel free to shoot me an email at petersrx@bc.edu. Thank you for joining me for Tabata today. I'll see you next time. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you.